and turn it on. Glenn, Angel, and the Flying Dutchman. The Big Show on Kiss 92.
Good morning, Singapore. Welcome to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our guest for today is the one, the only, one of our owls, Daphne Khoo.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Daphne. If you want to watch us on The Big Show TV and see Daphne's pretty face, we're not too bad to look at as well. You can always go to our YouTube channels, youtube.com/Kiss92FM.
Speak for yourself. No,
You guys are legendary. I don't know what you're talking about. Why wouldn't people want to see you?
but they all want to look at the pretty faces.
Correct,
You
yes.
and Angel.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
FD and myself, they'll go like, pooey.
We should just remove your faces, keep your voices. How about that?
Thanks, Angel.
Thanks,
you weren't supposed to add on to that, no?
Yeah.
Well, I thought we had a thing going right now.
Aiyo. Anyway, Daphne, you're also known as Haneri. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so in 2000 and I've lost track. I think 16 or 17, I moved to the States. I moved to LA. So I already went to school in Boston, then I lived in New York for a while. But then when I was there, it had been 10 years since I started making music. And I started making music when I was 17, 18, and you don't really know what you're doing at 17 or 18. So there's a lot. It's like basically a journal of music, my music journey for the past 10 years.
Okay.
And I realized that like going to LA, you want to pitch to like the big other artists or labels and stuff. You kind of don't want your 17-year-old little diaries and scrappings for them to be seen. So I wanted to change my alias, but it took a really long time because I'd already established myself for so long in Singapore. Changing my name would mean that nobody that had was my fan from before would be able to find my music unless they really knew what was going on or they were following me on social media. And that's kind of a tall ask. If someone's listening to your music, they may or may not follow you on social media as well.
Right. Yeah.
So I decided I changed my Chinese name. So my grandpa gave me my Chinese name. It's E, which means 100 million, because he always wanted me to be plentiful and have. Didn't know I wanted to be an artist. It's okay. But so I translated that into a bunch of different languages, and Hawaiian is the one that stuck, and it's Haneri Miliona. So it's too long, so I used Haneri as my artist name, and Miliona was the name of my first EP.
It's Hawaiian.
Oh, wow.
It's Hawaiian, yeah.
So it means millions?
100 million.
100 million.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, 100 million.
Not there yet, but
But you're getting there.
You're on my
Baby
way.
steps.
What was that like? I mean, artists have moved to the States and everything, and no one really sits down and talks about it. What was that time in the...
Oh, how much time you got?
No, was it-
I got
I'm sure it was
stories to
exciting and
tell
everything,
you.
but it must have been tough too.
Well, I guess that was part of the adventure, and I'm a little bit nomadic in nature, and so I love being put in somewhat uncomfortable positions because I do feel like that's how I grow. And it's just an amazing environment to be in because I think people challenge you, and I learned a lot, being there. And I worked at a recording studio where, all the greats came through, and it was kind of amazing. Like we had a studio that was that Stevie Nicks had a room in, and
Wow.
it was really incredible watching the people come through and feeling the music and history that had been made there. And then also just you see someone on TV and you're like, oh, he's cute, and then you go to a bar and he might just be there. It's LA.
It's LA.
Yeah, it's
but
crazy.
everyone
So
in
exciting.
everyone in LA has the same dream. Every waiter, every driver, everyone walking on the street wants it's a writer, it's a singer, it's an actor,
Absolutely.
right?
All my Uber drivers before I got a car had more accolades than me. It was very intimidating.
So how does that feel though? It's almost like small fish, big pond kind of situation. I mean, how did you get noticed? If what was
a
the
small
experience?
fish in a big pond has space to grow, So I think for me that was the thing. So I was gaining so much and learning so much. I could go to shows, and shows are cheap in the US. You go to Hotel Cafe, John Mayer might pop up on stage, or some legendary gospel singer will go up and have a jam, and then you learn from that. You okay, so this is the skill that I gotta have. This is the readiness that I have to have if anyone pulls me up on stage. And I used to be the kind of person that was like, oh, Daphne, perform something. And I'll be like, no, I don't want. And now it's like, all right, what do you want me to sing? Everyone got a guitar, solo, a cappella, what do you want? And it's this lack of shyness because you want to keep growing, and the only way to do that is to keep doing,
Putting
Right.
yourself out
Right.
there.
Exactly. And I
Yeah.
don't think I would have learned that if I hadn't spent so much time in LA.
Yeah, awesome. We're speaking to Daphne Khoo. She's one of our owls. You can catch her at 8 p.m. Which day do you come
I'm on Thursdays. I'm actually
Every
supposed to to be on tomorrow night, but I'm going to be in Korea. So someone's taking over for me. Sean Rick's taking over for me.
Okay,
I
all right.
see.
But it's a cute
So
little
cute.
owl family. Like, we
I
take
know.
over each other.
I feel like you guys need a mascot.
And this is why we want to introduce all the owls to you, the Kiss 92 fan. All right, we'll continue to speak to Daphne on the Big Show TV.
Singapore's Kiss 92.
Wait, so when you did Singapore Idol, you were 17?
I was 16.
She was
wow.
16. She was in school.
Tell us about that
16.
experience.
I remember meeting Glenn for the first time at Media Call. I was like, oh my gosh, it's Glenn. I think you were still at Perfect 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. It was so much fun. Good
Yeah,
times. Good
such a-
times
yeah.
back then.
Wow. What was the
but
experience
yeah,
like,
wow,
though, Singapore
16.
Idol?
It was definitely interesting. I think also at 16, you don't really know anything about life. And I have to tell you, I was like an outcast in school. I was like this weird kid. I would lead worship for Christian Fellowship at school. I was just like I was like that nerd that nobody wanted to be friends with. I think I was friends with your daughter for a short time.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
And yeah, so I mean, you know, she and I would get into some fun stuff at school, but yeah, we weren't like the most popular kids in school.
no.
But I just want to say, Christian Fellowship is cool.
It is cool.
I think
It
so.
is cool.
I think so.
Absolutely.
I still
Absolutely.
think so.
And I was telling them, right, I said, the fact that you took part in Singapore Idol, I'm sure made you stronger. That was a great foundation for you. Because there was so
Absolutely.
much pressure, I mean, for someone so young at that time, right?
I mean, you know what? I actually am in therapy now, and we talk about this a
Oh my
little bit
goodness.
because
Wow.
I think that I went from I didn't know how to interact with people in a normal way because I went from being really awkward and an outcast to being on TV and like
Yeah.
everyone knew me, and I think also, you know, I'm like 36 now, it's been 20 years, you know, and having people recognize me, and I was away for 8 years. I was in the States for 8 years, and not having that interaction with where people assume that they know me or assume things about me. It's a little bit jarring, to be honest, to be back. And so, you know, that experience of having people recognize you and say they love you and stuff, coming out of a school where I couldn't even get people to like me, you know, it was it was a different experience. And then as a teenager, I barely got to really understand like dating or anything like that. It was just like a weird world that I was like jumped into, and I feel very blessed because it was what I wanted and I got it. But then also when you're young, do you really know what you want, you know? And so this is like kind of what I'm trying to unpack in my own mind right now, because even going to LA and wanting that fame and fortune and all of that, and then realizing that having to do things that I'm not comfortable with that don't align with my moral compass meant having to give that up as well. So it's been a lot of like life lessons on.
Could you give us an example of what you mean there?
I don't think I can.
Yeah,
Well,
say-
I guess
well,
we're
you're
on the internet.
Facebook,
Not
yeah,
we're
we're on
I mean,
Facebook.
okay, to be very open and honest, the whole idea of the Me Too movement is very real. I'll put it that
so
way.
it's the casting couch type thing.
It was, yeah, and you know, I had the job that I had at the studio. I worked late hours. I worked from 4 p.m. So I would do writing sessions in the morning, or auditions or whatever in the morning, and then 4 to midnight or 1, I'd be at the studio, and sometimes I'd have to take meetings after 1. So for a very like simple example, very I guess clean example was I met up with a cinematographer who I know was willing to work with lower budget artists, but he lived far away. So I tried to leave work early, which for me is like midnight, and then I got there at like 1 a.m. It was an hour drive. And we went for a drink, and all the bars in that area closed at 2. So we met up for an hour. We talked about projects and stuff. And then, you know, he walked me back to my car and it started raining. So we got stuck under. Sorry, this is becoming a longer story than
No,
I intended.
it's
it's
fine.
okay. No,
No,
carry
go
on,
ahead,
please,
go ahead.
please.
But yeah, so we were standing there under this veranda in the rain, and then I was like,
Sounds romantic, but it's not, right?
I mean, the minute that we sat down to have a drink, I realized
It
I
was
made
the
a
wrong-
mistake.
right,
Yeah, I
okay.
shouldn't have met up with a man after
that far away as well.
Far away. Far away is fine because in LA everything's
So
far
late at
away.
night.
But so late, you know, like
Yeah.
what kind of message was I? But the thing is, he was going on location for a shoot and he wouldn't be back for a month. So we wanted to plan this so that in a month we could do
Work
the
together, yeah.
shoot.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was just trying to make it work, like within my schedule. And yeah, but then when I was under the veranda, it was raining. It would have been, it's funny because in the movies this would be the time.
rom-com,
In a Channel 8 serial.
Not necessarily. It could be like a sleep. It could be a Sleepless in Seattle type thing
I know.
as well.
and in the right context, I guess, if this
Yeah.
was like a gentleman who was like,
Yeah.
but it was, for me to have felt like I made the wrong decision, it didn't feel right. And this guy wasn't older or sleazy or anything. It just felt wrong. And then he tried to make a move, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I know what it looks like when I'm not here for that. And then I tried to run out in the rain, like very drama, to my car. And then he ran after me. And then I was like, hey, let's just work together. That's really all I want, And then he turned and looked at me. He was like, all right, well, then call me when you have enough money.
And did he work? Did you end up working with him?
Well, I couldn't afford
Yeah,
him. I
never
couldn't
did.
afford him. The whole
Right.
reason I met up with him was to get
What
he
an
was-
ass.
Call me when you have
What
enough
an
money.
ass.
Yeah,
What an
because I
ass.
turned
Idiot.
him down, and that's just a very nice example. There
Yeah,
are worse
I'm
examples,
sure.
and that's these are. I grew up like a Christian family. I'm not down with that. So
Yeah.
I'm
No girl should ever be down.
Yeah.
and
Good
that's
on
the
you.
thing. Well, the thing is,
Exactly.
okay, to be fair, living in LA has really opened my mind, and some people they don't mind it.
Yeah.
That's the way you want to climb the ladder.
Of course. Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
for
don't
sure.
feel anything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also feel like as an artist, and especially since I started so young, and I didn't have anyone to look up to, I want to be an artist that people look up to.
Yeah.
That young Asian girls can sing English songs and be like, I can do it because Daphne did it.
Yeah.
And or there are so many examples out there now, but I don't want to be the one that did it because I did this or that.
did-
The other.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to look them in
No
the face.
shortcuts,
Yeah.
yeah.
And-
As much as Daphne said no, can you imagine the number of
People
That
who
say yes.
ladies who said
Oh,
yes?
100%.
Like a 5-minute walk away. It's
yeah.
LA. Anyone else would have said yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just beyond my reach in a way that I had to accept, I guess.
Okay. We're going back on the radio. We have some comments on Facebook, and Steve is also watching us right
Oh,
now.
hello, Steve.
Yeah. Would you like to sing a little bit when we
Absolutely,
get on?
yeah.
All right. Okay. Stand by.
It's early, but yes.
We're doing traffic in 3, 2.
That's what makes you beautiful.
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the TPE towards the PIE after the Pongo Road exit, look out because a vehicle has stalled there. If you spot anything else, you can always WhatsApp it in to 8855-0920.
All right, we're back on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Well, we were just on The Big Show TV. We're still on The Big Show TV, but,
We are.
now we're back on the radio with Daphne Khoo. Now, in case you're thinking, that name sounds so familiar.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the same Daphne Khoo who was on Singapore Idol years ago. And I just realized, she just told us, she was only 16 when she took part in that contest. Of course, that was the biggest Singapore Idol ever.
Aw, it's
All
the first one, the
was the
original
first
OG.
one, yeah.
That was huge, yeah. That was huge.
Yeah, it was
I-
cool.
I think the final was at the Singapore Indoor Stadium.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And
Does
that's
it-
the one Taufik won.
Yes, yeah, against Sylvester.
Does
Yeah.
it feel like a lifetime ago? Or does it
feels
feel
like,
like
a
just
few
yesterday?
lifetimes ago.
Oh, does it really?
Definitely, yeah. Because I've gone through so many phases, and like I've said to you guys, like I like being in different places and challenging myself in new ways, and it feels like every single challenge is a different lifetime, because you go through the beginning, the meat of it, and the end,
Yeah.
and then you move on to the next one, which is interesting.
So how old were you when you went to LA?
I was 29. I remember because I
Okay.
was looking around at my family. I was like, I'm about to turn 30. Are we all done here? Are we good? Can I go now? Because I came back to Singapore for 2 years after being in the States for school. And
Okay.
then I lived in New York for a while, and I loved the circuit in New York. But then I wrote the 2015 SEA Games theme song, one of the theme songs. So I moved back, and then I was here and then I was on radio at another station. And
Okay.
then that was my first brush with radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then a bunch of things happened. My sister got married. My other, like a bunch of family things happened too. So then I was like, all right, I'm about to turn 30, guys. I
need to get out of here.
I gotta go now, or I can't pretend that I'm 22 anymore. All right, so I gotta go now.
I gotta go live.
But I think you're made for radio as well. I mean, I listened to you last Thursday and I said, wow.
You've got a
this
fabulous
girl sounds
voice. Yeah.
fantastic. So
True.
back to the
Because
owls.
I learned from the greats.
Don't say that. You're so sweet. What can people expect from the owls, Daphne?
So all of us, each night, we have a different show. We do have some, some things that we do together. So we have cliffhangers. We have a segment called Yuden, which is where we let people complain about their day because, Singaporeans, we never run out. So we thought we'd give them a channel. We love people calling in and doing complaints because it's like, it's going to make someone feel good. Someone else out there is going to feel like they need to complain about something today. So, that's a little segment that I love. But my favorite segment is Dramatic with a K. So I talk about K-drama.
Right. Okay.
Basically, it's my excuse to spend 20 hours a week
Watching
it.
TV.
I'm working here. I'm working.
I started
doing
watching
research.
Speaking of K-drama, you probably have watched it already. The Glory.
Oh, you know what? I watched the first episode. It was such a downer that I couldn't keep watching.
It's painful, right?
It's
I
quite-
felt
I saw the
so
trailer.
sad.
Mind you, I was bullied in school. We went to all-girls school.
Oh my
Young
gosh.
girls
Yeah.
can be very mean.
Oh my gosh, the worst.
And so this show is it's in a co-ed school, but the girls, the bullying is quite bad lah. But I think it was quite triggering for me.
I
so-
stopped after 2 episodes.
Oh, after
and
one episode I couldn't, but I heard it's very good. So I will trudge through. But maybe I talk to my therapist.
I'm on episode 4. I don't know whether I'm going to
This
continue
one,
or not.
I only watched 2 episodes and suddenly episode 4. Hey.
I was like, okay, one episode at a time. And I'm still thinking I don't feel particularly good after watching
Yeah, so
each
why-
episode. You know what I mean?
Why
But
would you put
then
yourself
why do
through
you
because
that?
I'm
then?
waiting for her to take the ultimate
I'm
revenge.
Waiting, I'm waiting for the turnaround.
Why don't you just jump to that episode when it happens and stop
Because
putting
you
yourself
don't
through?
know. You don't know when it's gonna happen.
Okay.
So what are some of the other K-dramas that...
you can recommend, yeah.
Okay, I will be very honest. I'm pretty basic when it comes to K-drama. I really like the boy girl, the rom-com. But you know what? There was a time. So I lost my dad in 2021.
Sorry to
not,
hear
not
that.
too
Sorry.
long ago. He's in a better place. And I was on this K-drama binge, and I watched one after the other. And I was thinking to myself, why? And I live alone now, so I was watching it and I was getting real emotional. I was sitting there with my dog and we're looking at each other and she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." And I realized that back to back I had chosen K-dramas. I don't know if it was the universe or what. All dramas where they had lost their fathers.
Oh, wow.
And it was a year after I lost my dad. It was last year. And I was just thinking maybe this is the way that I find
You're
healing.
recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people grieve in different ways. I went straight into work. I was like, I'm going to keep myself busy. And this was kind of a way for me to remember, that I'm still grieving, that it's, I can do that. And I think that that's what I love about K-dramas, because sometimes there's this underlying line between the handsome boy and the beautiful girl. Don't know real, don't know fake. But, somewhere in there's this conversation about family, about, loyalty, about morals, and I think about work and stuff. And I think that's what's beautiful about K-drama. So the shows that the one that I did last week was Startup, which is talks about a young girl who she and her sister, her parents split up when they were young, and one of the girls went with the mom who remarried a very rich man, and the main girl went with her father who was a struggling entrepreneur. And so you see her life and you see how it's made her more tenacious as she's gone on,
Right.
And but yeah, then there's a whole love story.
Of course.
So do you think you'll continue watching K-drama?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're speaking to Daphne Khoo right here on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. The time is 8:19.
Kiss 92 time check brought to you by.
So we'll get,
so cute.
we'll get Daphne to sing when we go back on the radio. One more time.
Yeah.
One last time.
Okay.
Did you mean that was the last talk
Yeah,
set?
that was.
Oh, right.
Oh,
How come so quick?
that's why. It's only 8:19.
Yeah, 8:20, then we switch over. 8:40 is our last talk set, then 8:50 we're on.
Oh,
We can
so-
sing on
It's okay.
the Big Show
well,
TV.
we can sing on the Big Show TV as well. I
Yeah,
mean,
Yeah, we could.
if
yeah.
it's so vital. Because
not-
right after this, we'll be speaking to another
Juliana
owl
Yeow. Yeah.
live from
India.
I think she's in
in
Jaipur.
Jaipur,
Yeah.
India. Well, she was in Jaipur the last I saw. I'm not sure where she is now.
Yeah, I said yeah on Instagram, right?
I'll go stalk her now.
Yeah,
All
me
right.
too.
Are you going to sing for us, Daphne?
Sure. I mean, okay, I will say my voice. It's early, but I can. Yes.
What are you going to sing for us today?
I'll let you choose.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't
You
know.
choose. You choose.
No,
Okay,
I don't know.
While Angel chooses.
Oh no, I'm stalking Juliana right now.
She's still in Jaipur, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
there
I
you
think
12
she's
hours
still in
ago, I
Jaipur.
think she's still.
Still in
I like how you
Jaipur.
do that quickly.
We had someone who's watching us on Facebook, and I wonder what people get up to while they're watching us on Facebook.
You sound suspicious.
Yeah,
What did he say or she say?
because, ow,
Ow.
my chair just rolled over my pinky.
I
Now
think-
your pinky is your finger. How is your finger on the floor
Maybe no.
for your
No,
chair to
because
roll over it?
No, they didn't actually say they were sitting in the chair. They could have been sitting on the floor as well. You
And then how
assume.
did the chair move?
They kicked it? See? You lack creativity.
I don't know,
Let's say
man.
good morning to Ren. Good morning to Suresh. Suresh is watching us from Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, well done, mate.
Good morning, Suresh. All right, Daphne. Okay, I can't think of any song. Why don't you sing my favorite song, Fly Me to the Moon?
Okay, all right.
You can do that?
A little jazz, a little classic jazz this morning. All right.
Oh, wow.
Wait. Okay. So how much do I
no.
do?
Should we do more modern? Miley Cyrus's Flowers.
Oh, okay. I guess that's a very popular song for single people on Valentine's Day.
Number one on our world chart show.
Yeah, let's do
True.
Flowers. We'll save Fly Me to the Moon for
Okay.
another time.
All right. So I'll just do the verse and the chorus, okay? We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home and watched it burn. I didn't want to leave you, I didn't want to lie. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Whoa! I thought Miley Cyrus was in the studio.
That's good. That's
Put
good.
on some Miley Cyrus.
Okay, cannot. Sean, we need to get Daphne to go on the
On
radio
air
and
and
sing
sing that. Really,
another
really.
song.
I no problem.
Yeah, we got.
Do you guys know that
we got two.
she is the only Singapore Idol that I voted for? I spent 50 cents on you, no?
Wow, so cheap.
True coffee.
For
my
a
goodness.
15-year-old boy.
Sean,
How do
wait,
we
wait,
know?
wait,
Sean is the only person who's spinning class I've gone to.
Sean,
Oh, is
20
it?
years later, you're still cheap.
It's like that's
50
like
cents 20 years ago, a lot of money, you know.
yeah, for a 15-year-old boy.
That's so cute.
I had to ask my mother, no, for 50 cents.
Were you crushing on her back then?
Yeah, I had the hugest crush.
I think so.
With
So
the
you're
red
the
hair
same
and
age,
everything.
Same age.
1
She's
year,
a
1 year.
year older than me.
Oh, so cute. I can
And I've
imagine.
asked her, she doesn't date older younger
men?
guys.
Younger boys.
Yeah,
okay.
she likes older
Good,
men.
good choice. Good choice, Daphne.
I mean, a year.
I tried. The love of my life, my first love was 3 years younger than me. So it ended.
But he was the love of your life.
Yeah,
How
I
does that
proposed
work
to him
out?
on a subway in New York.
So how does that work out? That it didn't work out then. I mean, 3 years younger. Is that why you don't date younger men?
Yes, yeah, that's
because of that.
Who is this person? I need to go and padlock his house.
I actually don't know. He plays for Trixie. She's a drag.
Mattel?
Trixie Mattel.
Oh
He
my
plays drums for
God,
Trixie
yeah.
Mattel, yeah.
Oh wow.
Very talented boy. Man now, I guess. I only see him as a boy because when we dated.
So
we
he
were
used to
young.
drag her. He used to
No, he
cross
plays
dress.
drums
He's a
for
musician.
the
I see,
artist.
I
Yeah,
see.
he's
Right,
a musician. We
okay.
met in music school.
Okay. So if you could tell your 16-year-old Singapore Idol self a bit of advice, what would you say?
I don't know, man. I would say, yeah, you're gonna make some mistakes. You're gonna make some incredible choices, but just go with your gut. It's okay. Like, yeah, I don't regret. I mean, I have a lot of regrets, but they
don't
all
dwell
led
on
to
them.
they all led to where I'm supposed to be, you know. And so I believe that if I went back, I would do the same exact.
Do you feel like you were
Your life
forced to
is
grow
what
up?
you are, what you
Yeah.
are today is
During
what
that
you went through.
Yeah. Sorry. What?
Do you feel like you were forced to grow up during that time when you were taking part in Singapore Idol?
You know, yes and no. I think when I was younger, I also made a decision on areas that I wanted to stay innocent or stay immature. I guess innocent is a pretty way of putting immature.
Naive.
Yeah, naive. And there are a lot of things that I still see in a very naive way, which can work for me and work against me. But I think in every decision that you make, and no matter whether you become more mature at a young age or you stay innocent and young, and for me, my mom is like my muse. You know, she's like my idol. Like she's about to, sorry mom, but she's about to turn 70 this year. But she looks damn good. But she acts like a 25-year-old. So we were going out, she had like posters of like Takashi Kaneshiro on her wall and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she was like forever. My mom is
So cool.
forever young. You know,
So
she
cool.
still
That's
dances
nice.
around the house and stuff. So.
Hello, Daphne's mom.
Hi, Mama.
You know,
Good morning.
you said going to the United States opened you up, and now you can sing at the drop of a hat. You carry on conversations. You do all this sort of stuff, which you couldn't do when you were here.
I think I could. I just felt like I couldn't be free to do it. I could be who I wanted to be. I just felt like when I was here, I needed to be a version of myself that people would like. Because if not, I might go back to that version that everyone didn't like or that outcast. And being in a fresh location, I was like, well, if you don't like me, you don't like me. We're never going to get along anyway.
Yeah.
This is who I am. But here, I think that fear was that, you know, the mass of people that liked me, I didn't want them not to. You know,
Yeah.
so that
Please.
fear.
Yeah.
Of, yeah.
20 seconds.
No, I think you were very brave.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very brave.
But you
I just want to say that, and I'm going to tell her why I think she's very
Okay,
brave.
and she's
Okay,
going to
we'll
sing
do
it.
that.
I'm
Sing
going
the
to
same
offend a few
song or
people.
Yeah, sing this. I think
Yeah.
sing that one. Yeah.
Everybody loved it on
Stand
Facebook.
by. We'll be on air after that. Finish. Then question of the day. Yeah?
Okay.
Benny Blanco featuring BTS and Snoop Dogg. Bad Decisions right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. Our guest for this morning is Daphne Khoo. Good morning,
I'm going
Daphne.
to the land of BTS very soon.
Yeah?
Korea. That's it. Tomorrow you fly off. Right?
Did you know? Fun fact. I actually wrote a #1 song in Korea that beat BTS for like 18 hours or something. Because the minute they drop their album, it's like
That's
you just
it,
watch
yeah.
it. You just watch your #1 disappear.
#1. Wow.
What song was
I wrote-
that?
It was like I was a writer on it,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
they translated it to Korean.
Oh,
but it was a
okay.
song called Waves. So
Okay.
Okay.
SM Entertainment is a very big label
Yes.
Yes.
in Korea, so they wanted to start an EDM leg, and then I was actually quite hot with the EDM top lines at that time.
Wow.
Okay.
So they asked me to. They actually I pitched a song to them, and then they cut it.
Did you make good money for that?
Congratulations.
You make good money for that?
I made decent money, but it's
Okay.
more like I can charge more money after you
Yes,
get
of
#1
course.
song.
Yes, of course.
So-
Yeah.
SM, they're also behind Blackpink, right?
Yes,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
I actually pitched them another song that I was hoping Blackpink would take, but they never did.
So since you've been a #1 artist, are you going to charge us money for singing now as well?
No, this songwriter. This song I never write, so it's okay.
Okay, we've requested for Daphne to sing us a song on the radio right now.
Yeah. Oh, I
Flowers.
should actually also say that I write a song every Thursday. I have a segment called Sad Girl Jam. So people send me their feelings and I write a short song.
Oh, how
Yeah.
lovely.
But I never charge. Steve, I never charge. I never charge extra.
I'm sure Steve is listening
That's
right
my
now.
creative outlet.
But only you do it, right?
Yeah, that's part of my show. Yeah.
Okay, so
okay.
catch Daphne Khoo
Thursday,
on Thursday
owl.
evenings, but just not this Thursday because she's off to Korea.
And
this
maybe
Thursday.
to write another song, yeah.
Yeah, next
Potentially,
Thursday.
yeah.
You'll be back by next Thursday, right?
No,
Oh, no, not
never
Oh.
10 days.
Oh, that's it.
we're trying to write some #1 hits, y'all.
So you can hear her in 2 weeks then.
in 2 weeks, yes, in 2 weeks. Yes. I'll
Okay,
be
so
back,
once
yeah.
again, Daphne Khoo is one of our owls right here on Kiss 92. You can catch her 8 p.m. Thursdays, only on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. So you're going to be
Gonna
singing for us
sing.
right now, live. Here's Daphne Khoo.
Okay, Angel has requested Flowers from Miley Cyrus. Okay, let's go. We were good, we were gold. kind of dream that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't. Built a home and watched it burn. I didn't want to leave, I didn't want to lie. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers. So I write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours. So say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, or I can hold my own hand, or I can love me better than you can.
Wow, unplugged.
Absolutely brilliant.
Love it. That is the number one song on our PJ Butter World Charts show
Yeah.
on
You sound
Friday.
just like Miley Cyrus.
You sound
Can I just say that?
fantastic.
I love her too.
Anyway, you have an upcoming EP, Love Part 3.
Yeah, so basically it's like a bunch of singles that are going to be out like one at a time. So March 3rd is the first single.
Okay.
And it's called Worry. It's about actually growing up with everything we talked about today. Yeah.
Okay.
That idea of worrying and feeling like maybe I'm too broken or too messed up to find love or be loved or love myself. And it's about just not worrying.
Right.
Self-love. Love it.
And before we let you go, tell us a little bit about your Rubik's Cube.
Oh, that's right. My goodness,
Yeah.
we completely forgot about the Rubik's Cube.
So when I'm stressed, talk about worry, right? When I'm stressed, I actually do this Rubik's Cube.
You're
Yeah.
joking. When you're
No.
stressed.
When I'm stressed, because it calms me down. Because I know the algorithm to
that?
solve it.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
so then you can hear it. Yeah, I just do
Oh.
it. And the sound also calms me. It's like ASMR.
ASMR, yeah.
Oh, wow. You know, the Rubik's Cube has been around for years, man.
Since
My
we
goodness.
were
I could
kids.
never use it to calm down. I tried it once.
It's
I threw it
stressful,
against
right?
the wall. It broke. That's it.
Okay.
I love it.
Well, thank you so much for having me. guys.
Thank you,
Oh, it's
Daphne,
been
for
Such an
joining
honor,
us.
really. Yeah.
Oh, it was such a pleasure having you on, and the honor is ours. All right. Catch Daphne Khoo every Thursday, 8 p.m., right here on Kiss 92 FM.
Singapore's Kiss 92.
Thank you, Daphne.
Guys.
Yeah, I wish we had more time with you. We could have done a whole hour with
Yeah,
Daphne.
we could have. Yeah.
Easily.
Okay, like when I come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a safe trip.
Thank
Just
you.
to Seoul.
Yeah, to Seoul, yeah. I mean, I might take the train to Busan, see if I can find any zombies.
That's where my daughter was proposed to on the train.
Really?
By a zombie.
Right.
No, because she loves the train to Busan, the movie.
The movie?
Oh,
So
right,
scary.
right.
He proposed to her on the train.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Idiot.
no one's proposing to me.
Very soon, I'm sure, when you least expect it.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
You'll find a Korean man on
It's
the
okay,
train.
Juliana.
Yeah,
We
I
understand.
find my oppa over there. Thanks so much, babe. No, Sean, I can't give you a hug.
We are still live. We're still working. Everybody go and read the question of the day and answer it.
Oh,
okay?
question of the day. Okay. Okay, question of the
We're
day
doing hugs and then we'll do
That's right. Yeah,
is who was the first man to climb Mount Everest?
oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Okay. So we're going to put there you go, your question of the day. Who was the first man to climb Mount Everest? Who was the first man to climb Mount Everest? Now, I'm going to give
It's not Mark van
No,
Kuilenberg.
I am going to give you a little bit of a clue today. Who was
Why?
the first man to climb Mount Everest? You can give me one of two names,
Okay.
and I will accept either one.
Okay. Oh, but it's the same person.
No.
Oh.
It's two different people. They went up together.
Ew.
Yeah, so if
Okay,
you can
okay.
name either one,
All right.
I will accept
Okay,
it.
and for that you will win a 60-minute Tremella facial worth $320 from Adiva Spa. All you have to do is put it in the comment section on Facebook or YouTube. Good morning, Juliana. We're so sorry for the delay.
Sorry.
Juliana!
Good morning.
Hello.
Are you coming to us live
Yeah.
from Jaipur?
No, I'm actually currently not in Jaipur. We took a road trip down and up. And so now I'm in this little town called Doraden.
Doraden.
What's Doraden? This is the first time I've heard of Doraden.
Which area is this?
I know, me too. It's further up north from Delhi. So I took a little road trip. But I'm here for a wedding. The wedding is happening in Doraden. So.
Oh, right.
Oh,
okay.
is this your first Indian wedding? I'm assuming it's an Indian wedding.
It is.
Okay,
So that's really exciting because I've never been to one.
Oh wow, good
I've
luck.
only seen it on TV.
Yeah, it's gonna. I gather it's gonna last at least 3 or 5 days, right?
I think that's the usual course. This particular one is 2 days, and then I gotta rush back to Singapore.
Okay. You're lucky then. 2 days.
Anyway, Daphne was just with us. She says hi. She said, please say hi to Jules.
I know. It's so hard.
Oops.
That's the
Okay.
internet.
The internet. Yeah,
That's the
it's their internet. Oops. Oopsie.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
might
we'll
just
try.
have one talk set with her on air.
If we
Yeah.
if it works.
If we can get back.
Yeah. No,
Oh, there she's back.
got her back.
Hello.
She's back.
Am I lagging?
Yeah.
A
Just
little
a
bit,
bit.
yeah, but
Just
it's
a bit.
It's the hotel's Wi-Fi, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, could be.
It
Could be.
is.
We'll blame it on that.
So Singapore, don't complain about our Wi-Fi.
No.
Any other
Okay.
comments on Facebook or let me check YouTube and let's see if anyone's got
Wait,
someone.
Juliana is back.
she here? Okay, good.
So Juliana, tell us a little bit about your show.
Your show in the evenings.
Okay, so I'm part of the Owls. I'm your Monday owl. So starting off the week with me, and we're doing 8 to 12.
Okay, what happens on that?
Yeah. One. There's one section that I want to share with you. It's actually called Say What.
Say what? I like saying that as well.
Yeah, especially only can be said that way. So it's a little game I like to play, and we're talking slangs, could be Singlish, could be Gen Z terms. And this was really inspired because sometimes I talk to Gen Zs and I have no idea what they're saying. and so I feel like everybody could benefit a little bit from that.
It's so funny hearing her say that, huh?
Yes.
Because it's like,
You're not a Gen Zer? What are,
Yeah, I thought you were.
I'm not.
oh, you're not. You're a millennial. You're Gen Yer.
I am a millennial, yeah.
Okay. I bet
Yeah,
you're
so
other
Gen
younger.
Z is from like 97.
yeah.
Oh,
Like-
okay.
like-
97. I'm not that. Yeah.
Shalini is a Gen Zer, right?
She's
Shalini?
97.
Yeah, so she'll know exactly what we're talking about on the show.
Right.
Okay, so what are some of the terms and slangs that us boomers have no idea about?
That's exactly what I wanted to get into. So let's play a game of Say What.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wait, I thought we were going to play it on air. Maybe
We can play on air.
Yeah,
as
we can
well.
play it on air as well, but yeah, you
Yeah.
can warm us up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right now.
Okay, we'll start nice and easy. So if let's say you see this in a text, what does TYSM mean?
Oh, I know this one.
T-Y?
You know this.
I know this
Then,
one.
okay, if you know, you take
Then
it.
you take.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's right.
Easy peasy. Yay.
Thank
Ding.
you so
Easy.
much.
If it was easy, I would have known.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, because I guess sometimes we see like TY and we just like TQ.
Thank
TQ,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot
Maybe
of
that's our
TQ.
generation. We see
Yeah.
TQ. And so the first time I saw TYSM, I'm like, I know TY is thank you, but like, who is SM?
Senior minister. or what?
Yeah. So we're gonna do this on air as well.
Yes. We'll do a segment on it. Okay.
we
Save,
are.
save the rest
Save the rest.
for
Yeah,
when
a
we
minute and a
go
half.
on air. You know, I realized that Juliana and me have something in common because
Tell us.
What's that?
because I hear when she was 15, you wanted to be a lawyer. Actually, you were working towards being a
I
lawyer. That was
did.
kind of your ambition. I grew up wanting to be a lawyer as well.
You would have been a
Really?
good
You would have
lawyer.
been a
I don't
good
know,
lawyer.
man.
No, yeah, you
Of
talk a lot.
course.
Lawyers talk a lot. So,
Really?
yeah.
Thanks.
That's it. You start
I
with
don't know
something.
whether that's a, you're saying it in a nice way.
No, it's a nice way. It's a compliment. You need to be able to have the gift of the gab.
But you see, I've got so many friends who, at the same time, all wanted to be lawyers and ended up passing the bar and all that, right?
Yeah.
And now they're doing some other thing.
Something else.
Entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah,
Juliana's
that's
a little
right.
different because you wanted to be a lawyer, but you ended up with a degree in industrial design.
I know it went totally like haywire. Did not go according to plan at all. And am I doing industrial design?
That's true as well. Oh my goodness. Okay.
It's so strange.
But people tend to do
No,
that.
but
Yeah.
all that
Life takes you,
right? I think it's fun.
Yeah, because we all want to get like our degrees and all that for our parents, and after that, okay, we've done our part. Now we want to do whatever we want to do. Is that okay?
And the parents always used to say, it's something to fall back on.
Fall back on.
Right?
Oh.
There's something to fall
Yeah.
back on.
Forget any. I've used that on all my kids.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back on air and you test us. Okay. Say what?
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Paramore, still into you right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. It's the Big Show with Glenn Angel and the Flying Dutchman, brought to you by Caro. And our second guest is yet another owl, Monday night's owl. She is Juliana Yeow. Good morning, Juliana.
Good morning indeed. It's like 6 a.m. for me right now.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
Juliana's in India. Which part of India are you in?
I'm in a little town called Doradan, so it's north from Delhi. Very exciting because I'm here for an Indian wedding. It's my first Indian wedding.
Wow.
Good. Keep up with those vitamin supplements, okay? Vitamin C and zinc.
Indian weddings are the absolute best.
They are so much fun.
The most
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, so much fun and so long, but
So
yeah,
much
so
fun.
much fun.
I don't even remember the day after. Or after a few days. What happened?
And that's exactly why it's good, right?
Yes. Anyway, Juliana, tell us a little bit more about your show every Monday night.
Yeah, so I'm doing Mondays from 8 to 12. And like Daphne already mentioned, we all have different segments, some of which are overlapping. We share segments. But we do have our little own segments where it's more about interest. So one of which I want to share with you is called Say What?
I like to say
And
that.
you can only say it that way.
Say what?
I need to record that and
It's
put
so
that
fun.
into my new stinger.
So what happens
But
on Say
basically
What?
a little game. Yeah. So it's a game that I play with our listeners to test you on different slangs. It could be slangs used in another country. It could be Singlish or my favorite Gen Z terms.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought this one would be interesting because it took me so long.
Okay. I think we have a little bit of a problem with the hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah, a little bit of a
looks like
technical
Is she back?
glitch.
Is she back? Is
Not
Juliana
yet.
back? Oh, she was
Okay.
about to test us.
I know. She did so on the Big Show TV. It was TYSN.
Ah,
there
she's
she
back.
is.
She's back. She's back.
Oh no! Yeah.
Quickly, go now.
I'm
Okay,
so
test
sorry.
this.
I apologize.
No worries. No worries.
Okay,
Test
so
us.
So yes, I did TYSM, and you guys guessed it right.
No, Angel.
No, Angel
got it.
got it right.
Thank you for the credit.
FD and myself were like,
I have one that is maybe in line with FD's cat and hat phase.
Okay.
So there's this term that Gen Zs use that is no cap.
Oh.
What does that mean?
You bald.
Oh.
it's funny actually. I'm looking
Angel,
at FD. He
Angel,
looks
got
like
it.
some
Is
doctor
it?
going in, into the
surgery.
surgery room or something.
Yeah.
In his scrubs.
Yeah.
Today a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a shot at it. It's got something to do with no capital letters or something with in the expression of your words. I don't know.
I have no idea.
No cap.
I think producers are just going like,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're laughing at her.
Let's see. Okay, let Sean
Sean,
answer this.
what's no
Sean,
cap?
what is it?
No cap means like it's the truth. I'm not lying. For sure, it's true.
yes.
Why do you say no cap? Just say I'm telling the truth. How hard is
cannot.
that?
It's
This is
long.
slang,
Oh,
right?
too
This is
long,
slang.
right?
I'm
Right.
telling
I
the
have no idea where this all came about, but Sean is actually absolutely right. I don't know how he knows this because he's also not a Gen Zer.
He hangs around with Gen Zers.
And millennials as well.
He's into his younger set. Yeah.
No cap is kind of like Bible as well. You say Bible for like.
Oh, it's
true.
gospel.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
gospel.
gospel.
This is true,
Right,
yes.
right. This is
No
gospel.
cap.
Yeah.
So in the past, it used to be
So no cap actually means
Yes.
yes. It means I'm being totally honest, like no lie. So cap means lie.
Oh, no cap.
Yeah.
As in like,
You thought
What?
cat meow. is
What?
it?
Yeah, what did you think?
oh,
Like a
but
meow.
it's not that cap,
It's CAP.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but it's
no, it doesn't refer to the cap. Yeah.
but it's something else. I think it refers to a condom. I think.
How you?
I'm just wondering what is this? What is
that
this
with
cap?
that? Yeah, I don't know.
What is this cap, right? And that is my guess. Anyway, okay, let's move on. We are on the radio, by the way.
We
yes?
are on the radio.
Terrible, you guys.
What? I didn't say
I
anything.
forgot actually. Okay, yeah, Juliana, go on.
Okay, I have another one more. The last one for you guys. So this is main character. What does that mean?
That's it? Just main character?
Yeah.
Main character.
Like usually what I do is get people to like define it and also use it in a sentence.
He's like my main character in my life.
The love of my life.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah, like
The
the
love of
main
my
man. Yeah, that's what I meant. No? It seems wrong. You see,
Okay.
we need to.
somewhat along those lines.
Oh,
I think how the Gen Zs like commonly use it is like, okay, this person has main character energy, so the person is drawing a lot of attention. If the person is the center of attention.
Center of attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So Glenn is main character every morning.
Eh?
Is that how we use it?
Yes.
Okay, yay!
Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of like when you walk into when you have like a coffee at a coffee shop and you're just doing your own thing, minding your own business, and then someone stands up and like say byes to everybody and just walks out. That's like main character energy. He's like, who cares about you, but he cares about himself that much. Yeah, so it's kind of like Glenn anywhere.
Yeah, it is. It's Glenn anywhere.
It's like when Glenn walks into the room and says, "I'm here."
Yeah, like nobody knows, nobody cares, but he's like, I'm here, guys, bye.
Thanks, Sean. Okay.
Nobody knows, nobody cares.
Awesome. I was about to ask Angel. Angel, are you trying to like drop me a hint there? By associating me with this term.
Yeah, well, Sean
and then
did.
of course,
It was
yeah. All right. I like that. Straight up.
Looks like Sean is your to-go guy.
No cap there.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Juliana, before we let you go, when you come back next Monday, what can your listeners expect?
Oh, for sure. Say what's good.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Expect better Wi-Fi.
Yeah, expect better Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Juliana will be talking about the Wi-Fi right there at that hotel.
At that hotel, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we thank Juliana Yeow. Once again, she's one of the Owls as well, and she comes on every Monday right here on Kiss 92 at 8 p.m. All right.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Okay, quite a few situations on Sin Ming Avenue near Bishan Street 22 and Marymount Roads Junction. An accident has been spotted. Also on the TPE towards the SLE after the